Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. First of all, if you have seen some previous videos, you'll see that there is a new name. It's from Chumphon to Calvin Explores. That's because I wanted something with my name in it, and Chumphon is Thai for like foreign teacher, and I wanted to make sure I can do more than just foreign teacher things. Anyway, that's why you will see things in previous videos saying Chumphon. Yeah, welcome back to the new channel, I guess. And this is going to be a solo trip for a few days on my bike. And the only thing I have planned for today is that I'm going to drive up to Chumpon. I've not got any accommodation booked, and I've not got anything booked from then, or anything planned from then. And I will be using an app called Budget to jot down everything that I spend. So if you're coming to travel in Thailand, you can see how much it costs to do things. So I'm going to strap my bag with some bungee cords onto the back of my bike, and then I will explain a little bit more as I am driving. So like I said, I'm going to document everything that I spend, and I'm not just going to show you the accommodation that I stay in. I will show you other options available within the area, so you get a proper look on how much things cost here. You know, I'm not just going to show you the cheapest accommodation. I will show you a variety of accommodation to choose from. And I know that I'm going to be spending money on petrol. You would be spending money on like transport, like buses and vans. But just to give you an idea of how much transport would cost, I got a bus that was 11 to 12 hours from Surat Thani city to Bangkok, and a return was 1,200 baht, so 600 baht one way. I've gone from Surat Thani to Phuket before, which is like 5.5 hours, and that was 400 baht in a bus. So I know when you get places, you might need to use Grab, you might rent a bike. There's like 200 or 250 baht per day, but at least, so that's an idea of what you would be spending on transport, and then I will show you everything else that you would be spending when you get to different places. So first, let's go get some petrol. Sorry, 95 full.
full.
ใช่ครับ 200
Cái gì anh? Cái gì anh? Ở cái nhau được.
30.
Ở cái gì? Đi.
Yeah. So that's 230 baht for gas, 20 baht for a 1.5 litre bottle of water. So I'll get driving now. It should take about 4 hours to get to Chumphon. So let's go. Oh, what a view. Have a look at this, guys. If you want to see real sort of local life, local Thailand, you need to be on a bus, you need to be on a train. Look at this train track. And that's the crossing for the train. You know, it's just buffaloes chilling out. So you need to be on a train, you need to be on like a bus. You need to be actually looking out the window at the view rather than playing on your phone. So it's not all about like beaches and parties and things like that. This is like real Thailand. You won't be seeing any 7-Elevens out here. Like that's more of a foreign thing. People will be using the family-run businesses to get like their local stuff, and you won't be seeing many schools out here. There'll be a couple of government schools here. You won't be seeing in like private or international schools. This is real local life, wooden houses. Like these over here. Just in the middle of nowhere. It's so quiet here, so peaceful. So much greenery and farmland. So if you're taking a trip through Thailand, please do jump on like a bus, go on a long trip, long journey, look out the window rather than playing on your phone. Yeah, you don't want to miss all of this. All right, let's keep going. Got about 2 hours, 2.5 hours until I get to Chumpon. Let's go. So, just arrived in Chumphon. Found a restaurant here. Need to go and get some lunch. Set off at 9 a.m. this morning and it's now 1:15 p.m. So, go and get some food and then make some other plans. It's nice. Hi, sorry, ha. Check out this view. So this is quite a nice restaurant. It does have some things like scallops on the pricier side. Then we do have pizzas. Usually this type of pizza is like 300 baht to 400 baht. So double pepperoni, 450. Some more foreign food, spaghetti, burgers. These aren't a bad price actually. Chicken burger, 189 baht. I think I'll go for that actually. Steaks. And then the Thai menu here. I think so some of it's quite on the pricey side. Or you can have like kind of standard Thai food, the cheaper side, like fried rice with chicken for 90 baht. Usually at a Thai restaurant you'd get like fried rice with chicken, pork for about 60 baht. So said a bit on the pricier side, but you do have this beautiful view. I think that's Khao Matsee there. I'm not sure what that one is though. It's really nice here. So like I said, I'm going to be jotting down everything on my budget, and I do understand that if you're coming to Thailand, you might go partying, you might go drinking, So that's going to put your, your costs higher. If you're getting, massages, if you're renting a jet ski, if you're going scuba diving, if you're paying for girls or something, then yeah, your price is going to go up. But I see people saying that you need like £1,000 a week to travel here in Thailand, and I don't know what they spend that money on. I really don't. I've seen a guy I follow on Instagram say he spends 20,000 baht a month just on food for himself. 36,000 baht for him, his wife, and his baby per month, just on food. That's like 36,000. That's like $1,000 per month just for food. So people talk about this, and people in these comments are saying, "Oh yeah, I agree." So people talk about this, but I'm actually showing this. I'm showing what things cost. Like a burger, 189 baht. Like, I'm being realistic with things. I'm not just going to Thai restaurants and getting the cheapest food possible. I'm going to be spending what foreigners usually spend. So you will get the true amount of how much things cost. And if you disagree with me, that's fine. Just let me know in the comments. And if you do think you need like £1,000 a month, $1,000 a month, a week, £1,000 a week just to travel here in Thailand, or you're spending thousands just on food for yourself a month living here, please get the budget app and show me what you spend that money on, because I am genuinely curious on how you spend so much on food here, how you spend so much, unless you're going out partying every night and you're drinking and you're balling. I don't know where that money is going to go. So I would love other people to do a realistic video, show everything they spend. Check out this bad boy for 189 baht. Well worth it. So that was my late lunch finished. 415 baht for everything. So it was 189 for the burger, about 179 for the toast, which was really nice. Came with ice cream. Then 20 for the water and 27 VAT. So it's not the cheapest, but this is the type of thing I know foreigners usually go for. So like I said, it's a realistic overview of what you can get here, especially when there's a nice view. So I'm going to go and check out a viewpoint, then I'll head down to the beach not far from here. So I won't stay long at the beach because it's not sunny today, the weather's not great, but I wanted to see what Chumphon can offer. So viewpoint first, then over to the beach. So the same view to the side here is what we saw from the restaurant, but there's a view down there of the whole city. I'll go down there in a minute. Actually, I'll go down there now. So a cafe up at the top here. So that's what we could see from cafe. And then that's where we drove up before. So I think I'll go up to these steps in a moment. See it from the top where that Buddha is. If I can, if I'm allowed up there. I'm not sure. So if you want pictures, the islands behind, you can put a lock on there. If you're a couple, there's quite a few locks there. I'm not sure what that is. Some rope swing. I wonder how you actually get to that island. Whether there's like a boats that you can get down there, like a taxi boat type of thing. I'm not entirely sure. Might be worth inquiring about it. I'm going on a little journey over there. Some more islands. And I can see there's some sort of property there. So, whether people live there or it's just like a homestay type of thing for fishermen. I have no idea. But it's quite a journey out. And I can't imagine much going on over there, so why you'd visit it, I don't know. Oh, this is incredible. So all these houses here, they've all got boats. Such a nice view here. So I've just arrived at Thung Wua Laen beach. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I've seen a few foreigners around here, a couple of people driving on bikes. Honestly, if you've got an extra day, if you're traveling here in Thailand, you're going from north to south, I would highly recommend stopping by here. Like, there's not a lot going on, like there's a couple of bars where you could have a quiet drink and stuff, but it's just so peaceful, so beautiful, definitely worth visiting. Like, look at this beach. It's not sunny today. It's lovely here, really is nice, really is worth visiting. Like a fisherman's village. Yeah, really nice. So I have remembered that there's a mountain not far from here, so you can go and stay at the top of the mountain. You can rent a tent, so I will go there. I'll have a look, see if I can rent a tent, if they're available. If not, I'll just stay somewhere nearby, and then in the morning I can drive up, or if I'm in the tent, I can wake up nice and early in the morning to see the sunrise. But I will have a look online now and show you different options available in this area, just so you can see the prices, so you can get a good idea of how much it costs to stay somewhere like this. Yeah, it's absolutely lovely. Definitely recommend it. So I decided to top up my bike. That's another 160 baht onto the budget, and got another hour before I get to the mountain. So I was just looking through the videos and I realized that the audio wasn't working when I was in the tent. So let me explain what I was talking about. So the tent itself was 300 baht to rent. I thought it was going to be at the top of the mountain. It wasn't. You know, it wasn't at the bottom though, it was further up. And it was an extra 500 baht for the shuttle. So 800 baht in total to stay there. And so that goes on my budget app. They did have some noodles and some fried rice that like they let me have for free, so that was good. I had some food. But on the way to the mountain, I thought that there would have been like a base camp. That's what usually happens when you go to like mountains, national parks, etc. There's usually like a base at the bottom where you can park your car, park your bike, and then take a shuttle. So like take a truck up there. This was not the case. So I was driving, I turned a corner, and I saw two very narrow paths for like car tires to go up. You'll see it in the video. And I had two thoughts: either stop or go for it. I got a bit too confident, decided to send it, and on the video doesn't do it justice. It's a lot steeper than it looks. So as I've gone up, realized I'm in too high a gear. I dropped down a gear, but because of how steep it is, the bike it slowed significantly. I've tried to accelerate, but I was still in too high a gear because of how much it slowed down. It stalled, and then that's it. It's game over. So stack the bike, and yeah, I'm okay. There's some petrol pouring out of it, but I've not lost too much. It looked worse than it was. But I have snapped the mirror clean off the bike. So here is that video. And here is my poor bike. So the mirror snapped completely off of this, so I can't screw it back in. I've put that mirror in my saddlebag. It's in here. Little bit of a scuff here, but everything else seems perfectly fine. Everything else is okay. I thought this would have snapped off or something, but it's not. My phone was on here. My phone's okay. So I will need to get, I'd have to replace a lot of this. So I'll need to replace all of this, get a new mirror, and have it put back on. So yeah, be careful if you're going up to the mountain. Please, please be careful. There's no sort of base at the bottom. You just turn a corner and there it is. So I would suggest finding a homestay nearby. I did see online that there was a homestay that was 900 baht per night, and then you could get a shuttle from the homestay in the morning. So yeah, I saw people hiking up, people going up on bikes and stuff in the morning, and where I stayed, it was on wooden beams. There was a couple of blankets, but it wasn't a very comfy night's sleep. And with the hikers and the bikes flying up in the morning, they woke me up at like 4:30, and then at 6 a.m. is when the shuttle turned up to take me to the top.